Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. This is your presenter, Iggy, and tonight we're going to take a look at a Jeep made by Formative International, and they were producing this under their Soldiers of the World line about 1988 to 2002. The Jeep, of course, was a utility vehicle, quarter-ton utility vehicle that the Army requested to be designed by two different companies were competing for the design, one being Willys Overland and the other being Ford. Willys Overland initially won the design competition. However, Ford came in later and their design was adopted. I guess to placate Willys Overland, the contract to produce the Jeep was given to both Willys Overland and Ford. However, before Ford got into the picture, Willys Overland produced about over 18,000 Jeeps, which they, I think, designated, pardon me, as MB, and Ford designated their vehicle GPW or GWP. Oh God, I don't remember. Um, all in all, they produced 640,000 of these vehicles. And when you compare that to the German production of the Kubelwagen, which was about 52,000 units, you can see why the Americans were the arsenal of democracy, so to speak. They provided these to all their allies. The Russians were very keen about them. The British used them. The Free French, virtually everyone fighting for the Allied cause were utilizing this vehicle. It had four-wheel drive. Later versions had independent suspension, and it was a very useful Jeep. It had a good overland um, performance, and I really like this. When I was in the Army, I drove a Jeep, but it was the M151A2. I think I drove. I was the first sergeant's driver, and what's funny is I used to get harassed harassed a lot when I was in the Army because I was an enlisted man, but I had 3 years of university. I had an AA degree, plus I had a couple years of university training. So I didn't really fit in with the enlisted men, but I wasn't an officer, so nobody knew what to do with me. And also, being somewhat of a smart aleck, and also I joked around a lot, so I didn't really, nobody really liked me that much, tell you the truth. Um, the first sergeant kind of regarded me almost as his son. It was kind of strange, but he would confide in me about his marriage and his children and everything. Uh, the attitude of the officers and the NCOs towards me changed considerably once I became the confidant of the first sergeant as his driver. And my experience in the Army became much easier for me. And it would have been easier for me if I'd kept my mouth shut, but I had difficulty doing that, so I got in trouble a lot. Um, this vehicle, though, it looks very impressive, as you can see here, and when you put your figures in it, it fits virtually any 1/6 scale figure. So you could put a BBI, a Dragon, Ultimate Soldier, GI Joe, any one that you like in the past toys. Any figure that you have, you can display with this Jeep. It's pretty cool. And the one difficulty I had with it is that I think these are broken because I thought they were supposed to connect over here, but there's nothing on the end of it to connect it. Right now I have it just resting on this here. And this one in the back is resting on the seat there. So I don't know, I'm missing a part or something where it's broken. Oh, look at that. The back of the seat broke off. I think I saw that though. What was I looking? Oh, here it is. Yeah, look, it broke. Can I fix this? I should be able to glue this back together again. But this goes here. I didn't notice that until just now. Oh, so I can glue that back on. But as you can see, this is a fun vehicle and looks really great on the shelf, guys. If you want to display your favorite Joe, this is the way to do it, or one of the ways you can choose to do it. All right, guys, this is the very last of my vehicles. I did a video before, several videos about German vehicles that I have and American vehicles, like a Scout M8 Scout car and other things, Jeeps and whatnot. Let's see, what else can we talk about this? I think that pretty much covers it, don't you think? So I'll fix that when I get a chance. And this is going to get packed up and sent back to storage for now. I hope you enjoyed this, and I recommend that you get one. I saw one on eBay. I checked before I made this video, and it was selling for $62. I think originally I paid like $28 for this. I know it wasn't very expensive because I bought 3 of them, so they couldn't have been too expensive. I didn't do it all at once. I mean, over the course of a few weeks, I purchased 3 vehicles. Okay, guys, that's all I've got for you. It looks like it has some storage damage, so as you know, it's FUBAR, isn't it? But not too FUBAR-y. So let me say goodbye, and I think the next video, oh gosh, what should I do next? I'm thinking of doing a castle by Knights of the Sword, or whatever Britain's Detailed called their Detail Knights line. I showed you a catapult and a siege tower previously from Detail, and then the castle. I bought the castle back in 1989. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Let's drive off into the sunset. No, wait. Let's make this more pertinent to the conversation. And why don't we get in and drive on to Berlin? I would really like some schnitzel. I love schnitzel, Wiener Schnitzel, with Kartoffel, the German fried potatoes, and the red cabbage, and Spätzle, or is it Spätzle? Spätzle. Those things are great. Now you know why Iggy talks too much about food, and that's why he's got a wee bit of a tummy on him. As you know, I look like Santa Claus. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, boys and girls. All right, guys, take care.